Going on to you, Pisces out here. So hopefully you Pisces are having a good day. So for you Pisces, you actually have the divine guidance, three of Ariel, and then you have the King of Michael. So what I'm saying here for you Pisces is that y'all continue to do your thing. Um, you're not listening to your ego. A lot of you Pisces very much so are listening to what your own instincts tell you to do. And you're learning the differences between the two. Um, your ego is telling you, to try to be seeking attention, because sometimes you Pisces can seek attention, you know, um, but then sometimes some of you Pisces are really low key with it. And so a lot of you Pisces are using that ability, to be invisible, lay low, do your thing, and live your own specific life. I've talked about this before. You Pisces are on the up and up. Y'all are doing y'all thing. The Seven of Ariel and the Eight of Michael right here represents you don't have anyone to pretty much answer to. A lot of you Pisces are very much so well disciplined, and there's nothing for you to answer to. A lot of people don't like the fact that you Pisces have a chance to be able to be out here the way that you want, date a lot more, right? Not only date a lot more, but not necessarily be so attached to some people. More so in the sense of you show up, you hang out, you kick it for a little bit, and then that's it. As of right now, you're just playing the field, trying to see who is best suited for you Pisces. And then you have the Eight of Michael. And if a person tries to pressure you or make you feel like they're going to be a handful to deal with, then you Pisces will cut them off. You'll stop hanging out with them, stop talking to them in the first place, because a lot of you Pisces won't take them seriously. And then you have the King of Raphael and the Six of Raphael. A lot of you Pisces are also very much so in control of your emotions. You will have people that will come back to you, like I finished saying, but again, to show you the emphasis, you'll have people come back to you, and you Pisces won't really be phased about it because you're not interested in them. You know why it is that you choose to not rock with them. You know why. The reason why is because of the fact that you're staying away from them. And they know that. Just thinking. The reason why is because they know the fact that you Pisces don't want anything to do with them. And they're upset because you Pisces don't want to have anything to do with them. And it's like, look, it's not that you Pisces don't like them for their looks. It's just that you saw something about their character that you Pisces now understood that they have to develop, that they have to actually go back and fix about themselves. Right now, Seven of Ariel, right? Eight of Michael, you're not trying to get held down. You're not trying to have anybody, pressure you too hard into anything. And so, pressure you too hard into anything. And so now, this is a situation for you Pisces where you're going to do things on your time and your dime. Not saying that you Pisces are not actually going to progress in relationships and you're going to have a person waiting on you forever. That's not what we're talking about. What we are talking about is you Pisces are talking to people with the intentions of actually taking somebody seriously. Good. What's happening here with it is you're seeing that a lot of the times people are trying to cover up things about themselves that would be not very good if you Pisces were to get into a relationship with them. So maybe this person is dirty. Maybe This person is trying to hide the fact that they play with their nose. Maybe they're not very good with money, and they're trying to hide that from you until you get into a relationship with them long enough to where they got you under that level of control, right? You're subdued. You're not kicking up dust and asking them questions as to, well, why is it that you Pisces are like this? And so the seven of Ariel represents the level of rogue in you, right? A lot of you Pisces are rogue. You're like sharks, hammerhead sharks, great sharks. You're like sharks because a lot of you are in a perspective where you just understand it for what it is. A lot of people want to get you in relationships, right? To now get you in a position where they got you wilding out. They got you accepting all kind of dysfunction that you shouldn't accept. And then you have the Chariot card. A lot of you, sorry about that. A lot of you Pisces are in a place also too where especially there's a lot of discipline on your side too. You're not hounding them down. You're not desperately trying to get at them. You don't even care if you talk to them again because they're the ones that is coming back to try to speak to you because they're so upset at the fact that you Pisces don't want to have anything to do with them anymore and you're moving forward and speaking to other people. And so the Chariot right here represents how you see it for what it is. Their ego is acting up. You have the Seven of Ariel and the Five of Michael. The Seven of Ariel, not Seven of Ariel, Seven of Raphael, and then you have the Seven of Michael. Seven of Raphael is about you have other people in which you can pick from, you can choose from, and they know that, but they want to be the special one. They want to be the special snowflake. And this is how a lot of people end up getting caught up because their ego is the centerpiece of their life. They don't want to get past the fact that they have certain things about them that make them unattractive. What they want to do is they want to essentially live in denial and then be upset at everybody else instead of them take accountability. It's not their beauty. It's who they are on the inside. That's what had you Pisces go away from them. And you Pisces are not putting up with that because why should you? And so again, the Seven of Raphael, why would you put up with that when you can just go hang out with another person and hang out with them? Let's clarify the Five of Michael. Queen of Cups, Queen of Swords, Six of Pentacles, Two of Swords, and then you have the Sun card to clarify the Five of Michael, which is them being upset at the fact that you are doing the rejecting now. But the difference between you rejecting is you're not doing it as an act of running game. You're doing it because you don't like their character. And them trying to, press you and apply pressure and all of that, you don't necessarily appreciate it. So based upon that principle, the fact that they're applying pressure when they don't have to, and on top of that, they're in the wrong here, it's a dub for you. You don't want to have anything to do with them. You've dubbed them. And so what's going on is to clarify the Five of Michael, the Queen of Cups, the Queen of Swords, and the Six of Pentacles right here is about how a lot of you, because you're looking for good options. You're looking for an option in which, good thing, right? And the thing is that you're not going to really be in a relationship with anybody, especially if you see these types of like the chameleon trying to change its skin and fit into its environment. They're hanging around you and they're trying to make themselves look like they're a good pick, a good option. And you just see it, right? Like they have to actually be that. The Queen of Swords and the Six of Pentacles, they will even act sweet to you. They'll be real sweet at first because they're trying to essentially soften you up, you know, have you let down your guard so that you Pisces can essentially become rocked to sleep, so that when they step foot in the relationship and they feel comfortable enough, now they can start pulling a rabbit out of a hat and start giving you all these kind of messed up scenarios and situations and stuff like this. And the fact that you Pisces basically saw this, you saw something about their character and you're choosing to leave them alone, it kind of throws it kind of makes things unpredictable for them because they didn't expect you to actually kind of see this. They expected to where they covered up this enough, or they thought they covered up this enough. Or maybe it's just you, especially because you just see it. And so now you have the Two of Swords and the Sun card. And so the Two of Swords right here for you Pisces are all about how you're in a specific situation where they don't want to accept that about themselves as well. You know, they don't want to accept that. They don't want to accept that, you know, once again, they in the game. You know, you're not doing anything to them. They're doing it all on their own because all they needed to do was be truthful with you. And really what they needed to do was to heal, you know what I mean, and actually process their emotions and whatever kind of baggage that they've got going on. But they didn't want to do that. They decided to use game in order to get you to not see. They decided to kind of camouflage it like a chameleon, cover it up and everything. And that's what's gotten them in that messed up disposition now, where you Pisces don't want to have anything to do with them. Because once again, the Queen of Swords, the Six of Pentacles, they're not going to come off disrespectful to you and start going in and start going wild. No, that's for later. Right now, they're quite sweet. So let's clarify the Seven of Raphael. Let's clarify the Seven of Raphael. You have the Chariot, Seven of Cups, King of Cups, the Hierophant, and then you also have the Five of Wands. So to clarify, the Chariot, and then you have the King of Cups, right? They don't want you to be disciplined. They don't want you, Pisces, to see that they have camouflage on, right? That they are a wreck. They're not a very good option. And they know that. And now it's a situation where for you, Pisces, you don't want to have anything to do with that. Them doing the things that they did by being upset with you, getting into coming back, trying to get into an argument with you. They may even try to get into an argument with you or make a scene even in public. That's not good. You Pisces obviously don't like that. The Hierophant and the Five of Wands for you speaks about how y'all are in a space where for you Pisces, this is more so about how the next thing for you is for you, basically, is for you to listen to your gut, still cut them off. Because what I'm saying here is that you Pisces actually feel good about the fact that you're catching these things. You're not just noticing something and then you're being like, what was that? What was that little glimpse that I saw? What was that little, whoa, what was that? Maybe it was nothing. Now it's, once you see it, it's like you can't unsee it. You know that there's something that they're trying to cover up. They have a mask on. And it's like, what is that mask? What is that? What is going on? Which is good because it's saving you a lot of time and energy and money, but more so time and energy. But that's it. Comment on the video, like the video, subscribe to the YouTube channel, share the video. Trying to get the YouTube channel to 100K. We're at 26,330 subscribers. Smash the subscribe button, smash the like button, hit the notification bell, set the notification bell to all so you can be notified whenever I drop my videos. If you want to come through and get a personal reading from me, the link to that is in the comment section below, called the Linktree link. Birth chart readings, the private tarot readings, right? As well as the books that I have on Amazon or Kareemspiritworks clothing. All right, peace. Have a good one.